Okay, so listen, I'm on my way out. I have a meeting tonight, and I'm not um, wasn't really ready for this, but I have a few minutes, and it's been on my heart ever since I got out the shower this evening to send this message to these young ladies, Azrael and Jocelyn, who are currently living with R. Kelly. I know that they've already been, warned about they will regret this later on in life. They'll look back on those days, and they've their parents have been speaking to them and all of that, and they have their position. I understand that, and I was 21 and 23 myself one time, and nobody could not tell me anything. And also, you know, to be very blunt, this, okay, I just got a ding. When I get a ding on my equipment, it means that I'm getting a confirmation on my electronic equipment while I'm speaking. So, anyway, I don't know you, and I'm not judging you, but you appear to be intelligent young ladies. Okay, and I know that you said that you all are going to take care of each other. I just want to make sure that you realize that things are not going to be the same for him as far as even household income goes, as he's going to have to spend money on lawyers and he's going to have to spend money on accountants and all kinds of specialists and things like that. And at the same time, his revenue coming in is going to be cut. So there's going to be there may be a time, whether he is acquitted of these allegations or not, that you all might be expected to pick up more of the load as far as work goes, on bringing and paying the bills. You might have to downsize a lot. It may get to the point where it only is the three of you. Hopefully, both of you are taking precautions not to get pregnant, and make sure that you start to make an appointment to see the gynecologist, since you said you're free to come and go as you want to, because maybe you didn't know, but there's a young lady saying that he gave her herpes. So that's also going to affect you down the road later on. Well, it's going to affect you every day, but you will be able to find someone later on in your life who maybe they'll have herpes too, and it won't be an issue. But that will cut down on the amount of people that you have to choose from. But that's way off in the future. Let's just talk about right now, because you already allowed this man to um, limit your dating pool for the future anyway, because now everybody's seen your face and they know your name, and that's going to be less guys that's going to be able to take you home to meet their sisters and their mother. So, that was a little narcissistic of him, and that's bad because there are other narcissists out here, and you're probably, would be attracted to that type again, but that's cutting into that pool also. So, might be something to think about. So, whatever he promised, or maybe you thought you'd be able to, go to school or, get some training or anything, that money may not be available, and it might not be easy for you to get jobs in certain places because, again, everyone knows your name now and they've seen your face. And the longer you stay with him, the people who believe these allegations are going to say that you're co-signing on it. So that's going to, again, bring your resale value down in the future. And if he goes to prison, then you're not going to be able to have access to his money like that. And then if you don't make other arrangements and get things, together for yourselves, get back with your parents, you might find yourself without anywhere to stay and end up in a shelter. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying I hope, hopefully, while you all are enjoying um, this life, that you're experiencing right now with Robert, that you're at least squirreling away some money for a rainy day for yourselves together or separately. And separately would probably be best because you can't really know, you know, who's going to have the opportunity or who's going to be able to snitch on the other one. You know, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Okay? So, just saying, one woman to another. I know what it's like to be in a relationship with a man who's an adult. He knows what he's doing much more than these younger guys your own age knows. He knows how to be romantic and all that other stuff that you won't get from guys your own age doing because they not old enough. They haven't grown, they haven't had enough experiences. So I got it, I get it, I get it. But at the same time, if you for some reason to wait for him to get home from jail, let's say all he got was 10 years, then he's going to be 10 years older. That's going to make him 60 or so. Because you know how Hollywood is. People don't tell their right ages. But moving on. But that's going to make you 10 years older too. So that'll make you 23. No, 33 and 31. So, and what are you going to be able to do to bring in income to keep yourselves in the manner that you have become accustomed after he gets out of jail? How many jobs do you think he can get? In case no one told you, they took away his passport. He can't even work. So right now he can't even work because a lot of places are taking, they won't allow him to use their venues. I'm sure he can get in some clubs and stuff like that, and but not what he's used to. And whatever he has saved, because he's illiterate, allegedly, he doesn't even know what he has. So if you decide to stay with him, then that means that you're going to have to find money from somewhere to put in his commissary, because he's going to have to pay for protection, just like Bill Cosby has to. So then you're going to be working for that too. I don't know. I'm just saying these might be things that you might want to take into consideration. As he gets older, in 10 years he'll be 60 and you'll be 33 and 31. Part of the reason that people are so concerned for you is that you are really wasting your time right now, because sooner than later there's going to be a time when he's not going to be able to be the Lothario that you believe that he is right now. You might not ever know any better. I'm sure that you all weren't running around, having a lot of different experiences beforehand, because you would have known better. You would have known better, or it's harder to, he'd have to do more work. He'd have to do more work, and then he can relate to you at the level that you're at, and so forth. But believe me, there will come a day one day when you will check it. The day that Gail was talking about, you regretting will be the day when you wake up with some other man and realize that, oh, Robert didn't know my orgasm. Matter of fact, that was never even an orgasm. Holy shit. And you'll be crying in a ball. Mad at yourself and mad at him more than anything. So I'm just saying what I know. And I know that that's not anything that any of your mother, your aunt, anybody can say, because they have a certain demeanor that they have to carry when they're dealing with the news, media, and all of that. But I don't know them, and you don't know me, and the media don't know me, and I'm not trying to talk to them. I'm just talking to you young ladies. And here, I read tarot cards too. So this card that just fell out is the Star. It talks about blessings and new beginnings and balance. But when it fell out in the reverse, meaning things are not in balance there. Things are not in balance for you. Anything that you think that you're going to gain Even if you're thinking that you're going to get a book deal, as I said, the longer you remain, the longer people are going to think that you co-signed, and the less value even your book will have or your interviews. So sometimes you need to get out when the getting is good, because however way it goes, he's going to be a deadbeat dad, whether he wants to or not, because how much money is he going to be able to make in jail? They usually pay him about 25 cents a day. Some places you might get 35 cents an hour. Depends on where they put him. But whatever money he earns is not going to be enough to pay for his protection or for his commissary needs, right? But, maybe you could skip a little bit on the commissary because there'll be women all over the world sending money to his commissary too. So while you're out working and taking care of the bills and, keeping the house open and available for whenever he comes out, and then he can join the two of you, right? So just don't get no babies because it will not turn out well. That won't be the thing to do. Work on your manuscripts, take notes, and try to find a way out of there. If you can leave, then leave. Leave now. Leave now because it's not going to get any better for you. And he needs help. And if you love him, maybe you should encourage him to get some counseling. And please tell him not to say that he beat his other cases. Because there are some people who hear him say that and they associate the word beat his case with him being guilty and got away with something. So please tell him to say that he was acquitted of all the previous charges. Okay? Anyway, ladies, I hope this gets to you somehow. And you don't have to respond or anything. Just think about it. You got your whole lives ahead of you, and you can get a good book deal about now. You know, and you don't have to split anything with your parents. You can keep that up to whatever. You know, but just come out for your own sake, because it's already, like I said, you're already devaluing yourself the longer you stay there. And he knows that that's part of what narcissists do, all right? And then he'll get you to promise you never leave him. And I don't know if you saw What's Love Got to Do with It, but Tina promised like she'd never leave him also, but she got out with her life, okay? So once he can't work and he can't make love the way he wants to, he's going to have to do something to get that aggression out, and it'll be taking it out on you. So be well. I'll be praying for both of you, okay? All right. Peace.